I'm using a 5-minute chart of the November crude oil. You see that at 6:30 in the morning, currently the market is at 91.55. And it's a great example of the using action reaction and market timing intelligence. As you see, we started out this morning, we had a very nice TR pattern. This would be your A point, B point, C point, and D point. Triggered a sell right here. You can see the line here. It would have triggered a sell signal here, especially when it did a double cross of the red line. Then it's dropped on down and it's formed a TC pattern, a little ABC TC pattern. As you know, for anybody who's following our information, that is typically the center of the longer term cycle. So that's why I decided I'm just going to take snapshots throughout the day as we follow this trade to show you how the market proceeds and how the timing and price projections work. First of all, you will look, I have this red line, that is a projected reversal bar. The market has almost reached it. The red line, the sloping red line, is the reaction line that acts as a target price. So right now our objective is for it to come down and test this price. So I'll just wait a few minutes and I'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll see if the market did exactly as we was projecting. As you can see, it's 5 minutes later. The price bar did come down and hit right on this low, and looks like it made about a low of 91.42, and it bounced. Right now the market's at 91.60. Now in this case, what happened is the market accelerated, and the price is ahead of time. So markets usually try to seek balance. What will probably happen here is the market will try to come back up to at least test this median line or get closer to the red line here as we move into this projected reaction bar right here at this time. Okay, wait a few minutes. You can see the market did come right up as we thought, tested that median line. It is still in a bearish mode because the cycle is not completed until it reaches this red line here. This is the end of the cycle that has been projected. So right now we're looking at this just a little corrective bounce and hopefully another selling opportunity. It did trade higher into this projected reversal bar. That is also another bearish indication that the market will continue to the downside. So it gives you another opportunity to catch more downside movement on this trade. And also, since this line right here, this reaction line, has already been tested, we will go ahead and I'll move it down and mark it. We'll have a brand new price projection based on the new reaction bar here. So let's see what that does. So now I'm looking down here, looking for it to come down and test this 91.40. It looks like you could even come down below the 91.30. The market did come down. Crude oil has proceeded lower as expected, and it has dropped right now. It's at 91.07. So it did come down and hit this line. You remember these lines right here, they're not exact. They are just give you a great target objective. And right now, once again, it looks like the market has gotten ahead of the time projection. It's reached our objective here. You had a wide range day. And as we always say, the market seeks balance. Right now, we're a long ways away from the red line here. So it's probably a good area to start adjusting your stops, putting them real tight, or even maybe exiting and waiting for a bounce in the market. Here, a few minutes later, the market has started to bounce back up. It's moving on up, and it's pulling up into this reaction bar here. This is based off this new line right here. It's dotted. It's based off this pattern here. The previous ones were based off. This is still the longer term target, but this one gives me a shorter term objective, and so I'll use it. The market's trading up into it, which means that we should set up for maybe another decline, although it may not be a big decline because the cycle has completed. But if it does decline down into this area, it could set up another reversal pattern like we saw up here. So we'll wait and see how the market sets up. It peaked right on this projected reversal bar, came down. This low was a little early. We do have an inside bar here, but it has formed this TR pattern. So we'd have an A right here, a B, a C, and a D. Also, you will note that this retracement has pulled back more than the 60%. So that's into the buy window, which would kick in right in here, kick in a buy right in there just around about the 91. Says that we should start looking on the long side on the crude oil. Market currently at 91.05. So long position. Now I will change it and I'll start making projections to the upside here. You can see I have a brand new pitchfork here. Slanted up. The market has made a nice move. It is time to start making my time and price projections. First thing I will do is I'll try to project the time. I'll try to find the next reversal or reaction bar into the future, which when you use this, it says right here, this should be a reaction bar. The market has moved up. We're trading into it. So I would expect to see at least a consolidation or maybe a little pullback in the crude oil. Also, the next step after finding the projected reversal bar, right here, we want to use the price projection, and there's my reaction line. I did it the same way by looking at the past action and gives us the future reaction. I've marked it on the upward parallel line because the market is trading above this median line, also I call it the momentum line, and since it is above there, we mark it up in here. You can see the market is getting ready to test it. It has turned low. It's come on down. Looks like it could be forming another bullish pattern here. So far, it has formed a little reaction swing, but it has not given us our confirmed continuation signal yet. Continues to move sideways. Look how it just took out that low, finding support. I think the market's building some energy. I did another projection using this reaction swing here, using this past action, made a future projection. Here's the next reaction bar and our target objective. So if this market kicks in to buy, we'll look for it to move up into this area. Could be, looks at that right around about the 90 to 20 here. Zoomed on up. We continue to trade. Came up, fell short, pulled back down, but we still have time left and it has not reached the objective. That's what we look for. It either runs out of time or meets the target objective. Finally, a big outside bar touched the reaction line, came down, and it's moving lower into this bar right here. So it's moving lower here. Would expect maybe we'll get a little bounce or move into a consolidation. So we had a little a little high here. It is moving into a consolidation. So I watched the trade a little bit. Now I use this reaction swing. We had a low here, to come back here to make one more price projection because it looks like we're getting a ABC continuation pattern. The upward trend may not be over, although we want to be a little more cautious because we are starting to move away from the momentum line. That means that even though the market is moving higher, it's starting to lose momentum. So this may be the last swing up. And also you have to watch it very carefully because if it moves away, that means it may be a little higher risk. So you can see it moved up, hit this line, turned, but it only kind of paused. It only paused here, never really gave a sell signal because it stayed above this area. Now we're moving up to this reaction line. Hit it, inside bar. We're just taking out this. We have one bar here taken out. So this could be a signal here because where we have a breakout, wide range bar followed by an inside bar here, at the end of the cycle says we could come into an end. So probably a good time to step out. And that's what happened. The market does collapse. We are forming right here. Look at this right here. 1, 2, a new reaction swing. So it looks to my, this is a topping pattern forming a bearish TR pattern. Here's be your A point, B point, C point, D point. That does suggest and confirm that the upward swing is over and the market is ready to start heading lower. Also, we missed the median line up here, where this also shows a loss of momentum. So it's time to switch to the downside. Now it's getting late in the day. It's about 12:45 Mountain Standard Time. So what I'll do is I'll probably come to a halt today and wait till tomorrow to look at this market again. So hopefully walking you through this trade, this was kind of spending the day with us, walking through the crude oil, showed you the power and potential of market timing intelligence.